let's do a quick rapid fire.
Yes,
And
I like this.
Just want to see how interestingly you reply to these.
Okay, let's go.
So the first one, describe your Monday mornings in 3 words.
Hectic, busy, and fast.
That's good. I catched you up on a Monday.
Yeah, never.
What's your current favorite hustle anthem or go-to power song?
Unstoppable, Sia.
Okay. If we looked at your camera roll right now, more shipping screenshots or daughter's photos?
Daughter's photos.
If someone shadowed you for a week, what would they be surprised to learn about what you do?
I'm a very chaotic person, very unorganized, and I have a fantastic assistant.
That's amazing. I think I just had these 4 for you, but you did
Okay.
a great job.
Thank you.
But I would like you to just put some highlight on this question where I asked if someone shadowed you for a week.
Yes.
What interestingly they would find about you, which many people in the industry don't know.
Yeah, I'm super scatty.
Okay.
I'm doing a million things, a million miles an hour, and I'm not that great with admin or organisation. So I have a phenomenal executive assistant. She's my secret weapon.
Okay.
I've banned her from LinkedIn because I don't want anyone to steal her from me. And she just keeps me very neat and tidy. So if someone shadowed me, they'll be like, oh my God, Zoe is like a million miles an hour doing a million things. 1 minute I'm on the phone call, one I'm doing a LinkedIn post. Then I'm, off rushing to go and get something. I'm quite chaotic.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people will be very happy to learn about this small secret of yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, Zoe, one more thing that
Yeah.
I know about you, you have lived in multiple cities, right?
Yes.
So, I just want to ask you now that you have moved to Dubai,
Yeah.
how do you compare other places to Dubai?
Oh, that's a tough question. For me, right now, this is the place to be. I will always have a love affair of New York. And when I retire or I'm older, you may find me on the Upper East Side. But for now, shipping commodities it's already busy here, but it's gonna boom. We spoke about this earlier, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, it's gonna go crazy. You're in the center of the world, right? You can get quickly to Asia. The tax benefits. Yeah, it's not always smooth sailing, but it is the most fantastic place to be. For me and my daughter and my situation, I can't fault it. People are willing to meet you here. You get a lot of yes people here. And the opportunities and the doors that have opened since I landed here, I can't beat it. But for me, it's a career establishment growth phase. Whether I settle here in 20 years' time, I don't know. But for the next 10 years, people are going to have to get sick of me being here and bragging about it.
I don't think so. We love you here. And,
Amazing.
I look forward to keep meeting you, seeing you here.
And thank you so much for having me. It's been so fun. It's one of my favourite ever is this one.
So Zoe,
Yes.
you are founder for FACT, and I would like to, talk about it a little. What does your role look like here? And
Yeah, okay, great. So it stands for Freight and Commodity Talent. I set up and went into headhunting because, as I explained earlier, the lifestyle I first had on broking, very intense hours with a daughter, I was missing out. And I thought to myself, what can I do where I can use my skill set, my experience, my network, and still have a really fantastic salary? And for me, this was like the most obvious choice.
Yeah.
You don't have to be, here you obviously have to have license, but you don't have to be regulated. Like you can just in the UK, you can just pick up a phone and get going, right? You set up a company and you're good to go. And basically, it started off very classically recruiting. So if someone needed a tanker broker, they call me, I'd map the market, and I would find that person for them and send them in. Since then, it's developed quite a bit. I work on really specialist projects, complex team moves, senior hires, but I still do loads of graduates, like support staff. But it really varies week to week, day to day. I work in a very niche way. I like to keep the business very, very small. And that just allows us to be a lot more discreet in the market, because shipping's global, but it's small and people gossip and talk a lot. And then, you know, all shipping transports is commodities, right? So we obviously do a lot of work in the commodity side as well. And that's just naturally just progressed into that. But that's pretty much it. It's I don't want to say it's boring, because I love it and I love what I do. But I would say like maybe a specialist headhunter is what you want to call it. Yeah. And yeah, business is great. We've got the most incredible clients ever. We've built some amazing businesses and helped support them. We've helped people set up out here. And I'm really excited for like all future projects.
Yeah. People watching this segment, you're going to gain a lot of followers after you say that you are looking for talent around. So
yeah.
Be ready for those DMs now.
Yeah, okay. I'm ready. Me and my assistant are ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, my inbox is quite intense sometimes on LinkedIn.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So, Zoe, they often say that your network is your net worth.
Yes.
Do you really think this is true?
100%. Like, without question, without my network, I wouldn't have business, right? Yeah. And these relationships. So as a broker, you can be very like number focused, sharp, and just very aggressive getting deals done. Or you can be a bit more like relationship broker, where you care about the relationship and you really take care of them. And sometimes I would miss deals because I was protecting my client. Yeah. Right? And I always prioritize them and the relationships. And that was the best thing I ever did. And at the time, I may not have been billing as much as I could have done if I was more aggressive. But in the long, I've got relationships that will last me for life. Yep. I've gone to clients' daughters' weddings. I honestly could ring up some people and ask favors, again, middle of the night. And I would have that. And the relationships that I built up early on and across the years, they've literally stayed with me. And, you know, often I meet clients now. I meet a client on Friday. This is our second meeting. And I said to him, listen, you and I build a relationship first. We trust each other first. And then when you have a requirement, great, amazing. But that's never my agenda. I always build the relationship first. I don't have to make sales calls. Yep. I build friendships, I build relationships, and then they call me. And that is just literally how it works. And that's the most beautiful thing, because they trust me, I trust them. And all of a sudden we're talking work-life balance. I'm talking to people who are my friends, right? And people I care about, and people who they've trusted me to help grow their business. So then when I get an idea and I present it to them, they trust me. And it's just a really beautiful synergy. So yes, network is your net worth. Like, absolutely. Like, I can't, and particularly in shipping, like, I can't fault that enough. And obviously you have to back it with good service and good work, of course, but yeah, for me I'm indebted to the friendships I've made. So
I'm sure that's how you have built this community come a long way in the industry. So Zoe, you have had CEO Entrepreneur of the Year 20 under 40 very recently.
Yes.
And you are number 2 ranked top 100 women in shipping, right?
Yeah.
So, I just want to ask you, how did you reach this place so quickly? I feel in your career, you seem to be very young and have achieved so much. So, what inspired you? What kept you going? And are there anxieties coming in when, there's your name about to be announced?
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a really normal person. So imposter syndrome, the nerves I get before the top 20 under 40, Emma, and said, oh, we're going to announce the winners from A to Z. I'm like, I'm going to be last if I've won. And on the table to the right of me is a stack of the awards, right? So I'm sitting there next to Arthur from Vortexa. He won it as well. But anyway, and I'm like, oh, great. I've got to wait name after name. And I am so nervous, which I was fine until all of a sudden I'm like, I've got to wait. And I'm seeing these awards go down and down and down. And it's going through the alphabet. And they're like, Sarah. And then it gets down and I'm like, oh my God, there's none left on the table. And I'm like, oh, I haven't won. And then another 2 just come out from this lady, brings 2 more out. And then she reads out, obviously, my name right at the end. When I went on stage, my legs were shaking. Okay, so like, yeah, I was nervous. How did I get there? I was talking earlier about building blocks. Yeah. It's just organic, never giving up, never quitting, putting myself forward with, you know, I don't, like, if I don't win an award, all right, fine. But if I don't try, I'll never know. So that's very much my mantra. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Fear is an ocean wide, puddle deep. Who cares if I get rejected? I could just try again next year. But, you know, as I was explaining, it's building blocks. So every little bit of press, every little every time you get accredited, you win an award, again, then more doors open. And that's the beauty of it. But yeah, and in terms of like having this very quickly, I think a lot's been simmering in the background for a while. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, and I think, you know, putting myself out there on LinkedIn's probably helped as well, building the women's group and having the support I have from them. They are absolutely phenomenal. They like back me all the way. At the recent awards, when my name got called, there was such a cheer from the audience, which was all female girls. They were all in Women Together. So, you know, it's just a building blocks and it's getting there. And then now I've had this, now I'm getting invitations to speak at more events because you have this. And again, it's building blocks and just being a bit sort of relentless and just putting yourself out there.
Yeah. After speaking to you, you have come a long way, but I just feel that you have started, you know.
Yeah.
And I just want to know your vision and something that's going to come very quickly.
We could do a whole podcast on this. Like I said, very scatty and I'm very old school. So I like to write things on boards or in books or whatever. Yeah, Women Together is the next priority because it's going to really grow. So we have a lot of plans for that. A corporate membership where we meet 4 times a year. So we have Best Shared Practice that's coming out very soon. More micro events, more industry events. We're going to build up more on the WhatsApp group. So there's going to be loads coming with Women Together. I feel like I've got a lot of work to do in the Middle East. I just think a lot of companies are going to grow here, expand here still, and particularly Qatar, Saudi Arabia. You know, I think I could see myself developing a bit there in the next few years. I've been writing a book. Now, that's not about me, it's a novel. Well, it's inspired from stories, but yeah. But that's something that I pick up and put down quite a lot. I've been writing that for like 7 years or something. Okay. And the main thing that I have as an agenda is to get shipping more in the mainstream. So I went to a Forbes women event recently. So that was a 30-50 event in Abu Dhabi. And I just was like, there's hardly, on the women on the stage, there's hardly women on the stage that are from our part of the world. So I'd really like to change that. We want to get ourselves more involved in the universities globally, because I just feel like it's such a beautiful industry. There's a space for everyone, whether, like we're talking about, if you're making ropes for boats, if you're an engineer, if you want to be a captain, if you want to be a charterer, a broker, you want to work in HR, in maritime law, like, it's never ending, the amount of roles and variety there's available, but just getting it out in the mainstream and getting like people see it as an option. Like the graduate entry salaries are fantastic compared to a lot of industries, yet young people don't know whether to go, don't even know about it. So getting our industry in on the main stage of like, you know, just out there more, that's a real big thing for me. So, yeah, that's just some of the things. Yeah. Just some of the things I'm working on. Oh, and we have a new thing, actually, that we just launched yesterday, which is Freight and Commodity Table.
Yes.
Okay. It's for men, it's for women. And basically where that idea came from is I had some young people who've been out here for 2 years and they were saying they want to go home. And I'm like, what do you want to go home for? And they're like, oh, yeah, but like just like my friends, and I think lack of community. Then I had a lot of women or young girls moving out here, and we have Women Together and they benefit from that. But a bit like missing community. Then we had some guys who have moved out here who kids maybe in secondary school or to relocate them wouldn't make sense. So the wife and the children or their partners are at home and they are out here by themselves. Also lonely, also looking for community. And then we also have like some people who've moved out here working very long hours and their partners are just at home, again, like friends. So we decided to create something called The Table. It's super informal again, but it's for men, women. It's like, it's just a community. So if you work in shipping or commodities, you know, the first one we're going to go for some drinks on Thursday, the 29th of May. Super informal, you know, have a laugh, have a drink, you know, whatever you want. And then from that, when the weather gets better, because we're hitting intense temperatures now, but things like paddle, maybe do dune bashing out in the desert, but we'll do more things, fun things, where you just feel like you've got a little family here while your family's maybe elsewhere. Yeah. And yeah, so that's something we just launched.
Zoe, it was lovely having this conversation with
Thank you.
And you have been so honest and full of fire, trust me. So I have loved you, and I am sure our audience is going to love this podcast, and they will be waiting to witness all that you have said today, waiting for the things to turn up for you.
Yes.
And I would like you to give one message to women who are still sitting back and thinking whether should I take this step to go ahead in the industry.
Yeah, of course. Okay, ladies, if you have imposter syndrome or you're not feeling confident or whatever it is, call me, contact me. I will spend 30 minutes with you on the phone and you will go for it. I will instill that confidence in you and you will never look back. But, you know, just sometimes you just need that help and that support.
That's amazing, Zoe. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are out there. They want somebody to be talked to and teach them or guide them, like how they can progress in their career. And I'm sure you would be the best mentor for them. So
yes, you can join the gang. I've got a few.
Absolutely. So this is the time we part away.
Oh, it's gone so fast. I like blinked and we finished.
Yes. So I just want you to give one message for the host of the show.
Oh, okay. You are a little star. You said to me earlier that, you know, you were quite nervous. You didn't need to be. The fact that you have remembered all the questions, other than the rapid fire, but that's fine. I am blown away. I couldn't do that myself.
Okay.
And I can't wait to see this podcast grow and for you to grow and you to start collecting awards, because it's going to happen for you. You're a little superstar and just believe in yourself because you're doing better than you think.
I'm so thankful.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. For all our viewers, thank you for tuning in to Sailing Success with Arkship. Keep leading with heart.